position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Quarterback may change this route. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He'll ride his man on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Gets it out quickly. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Give to the running back. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to fire on second down. He put it out there for him in this season. Gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Picked off
What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw for it. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Huskers looking to convert on fourth down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That 43-yard field goal attempt was well within his range, but he misfired, and they'll turn the ball over. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 26. Dumps it off in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Pryor. Spins away from one. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Runs through a tackle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He turns that loose down the right side.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. First down and more. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Huskers have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here we go, here we go. Looking to fire. Sweet cut there. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gilliam. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be changing the route.
So excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Setting up the screen. At the 45 on his way. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. On the move is the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just deep down the field, he's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the back. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Working the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in.
Open field on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown Sooners! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Creates a little space. Turning it on. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They'll run the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Lets it fly. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it on the counter. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes a grab past the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
On 4th down, looking to pass. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Toss sweep right. Shakes off the defender. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Huskers! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back looking for help. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Set to kick off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they... Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it at the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Huskers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Powers through. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He's looking to throw. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. This offense has it with really good field position. Hard running there. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. It's caught. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. The give as they work on that clock. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I tell you what, these big-bodied tight ends that can catch the football on the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. Usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money. But this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. The running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Pryor.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Having games like that, every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.